Now, he's one of politics' most respected figures, and after a life in public service, Benn retired as a Labour MP back in 2001, but stayed an active figure until illness forced him to take things a little easier. Well, today, as the final instalments of his diaries are published, I spoke to him about his experiences as a politician and his thoughts on being elderly here in Britain. But I began by asking him about the future and what a Labour victory at the next general election would mean to him.
Well, it would be very satisfying because I would go out under a Labour government. I mean, my time's nearly over, and so...
Well, you've been saying that for years, haven't you? And you're still
I'm nearly 90, and so if there was a Labour government elected when I was 90, I would assume that it would see me out, and that would be very satisfying.
You mentioned that you're now 90. Which is a fantastic age. Tell me, what is it to be an elderly person living in Britain in the 21st century?
Well, I suppose when you get old, you realise your time is up. And I often think about death. My wife died over 20 years ago. And she said she knew she was going to die because she had cancer. And she said she regarded death as a great adventure. And that showed a great deal of courage and taught me really how to see death. So I think about it: when will it happen? What will it be like? And I can't say I'm frightened of it in any way.
Jeremy Hunt, the Health Secretary, said just recently that it's our national shame as a country that we don't look after our elderly citizens well enough. Is he right?
Well, I certainly have needed quite a bit of care. I've been in hospital, and when I came out I needed quite a bit of care. And I realise the importance of care. Someone who'll be there when you need it, someone who'll be there, help to give you meals, do the shopping, look after you. And I think that one of the biggest demands for young people to be employed in is in care, because it's such an important function. It makes such a difference to somebody's life if they know they're being cared for at the end. So I think that's a good point to have made. I mean, we ought to have a national care service so care is available for everybody when they need it. And if that were the case, it would reduce unemployment and also mean that people didn't worry about their old age, which many people do.
What would your message be, final question now, to the next generation of budding young politicians who are looking at the life that you have lived with awe and wanting to follow in your footsteps? What would you say to them?
Decide what you want to do and why, and then put all the effort into trying to bring it about. And then you'll be surprised to find how relatively easy it is to succeed. But you've got to believe in what you're doing if you're going to make progress.
Have you found it easy to succeed?
No, I think you take a lot of flack, but you have to try and go on trying.
Benn, it's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you very much. Congratulations on your book.
Thank you so much.